started it a little bit just to see how it will be. Alright, so let's...
Welcome, newcomers, to the immersive and mind-blowing puzzle world of Cyrano Story. This permanent, alternate reality game created by Allison Smith is a short and complex adaptation of the transmedia ARG experience that took place in 2019 during the launch of Funcom's cosmic horror game, Moons of Madness. To thank devoted fans and help upcoming Moons of Madness players get in the mood for horrific otherworldly missions, our team has adapted the Cyrano Story game and made it accessible for all right here for free. To get started, simply click on your first moon, analyze the given visual clues, find links between them, and give it your best guess. Write your answer anywhere in the darkness and wait for a response from the entity. You can speak with this invisible force as many times as you'd like. You'll know you've broken a seal when one of Dr. Olivia Mason's transmissions has been unlocked. Keep in mind that most of these puzzles were originally designed to be solved by entire online communities. In fact, we would be stunned if anyone would be able to complete this ARG without opening at least a few hundred browser tabs. So, feel free to reach out to the Cyrano Story community on Discord for clues or take a look at the various ARG collectives by clicking on resources below. Whatever you make your experience out to be, shoot for the moon. This is a challenging game, and we hope you have fun playing it.
Watching this right now, please rate, comment, and subscribe below, and hit that bell icon so you get the latest, greatest videos here. So let's get into it and play Cyrano. Beside me and whine, you double-faced liar. To me, you are the most hateful of all gods, who hold Olympus forever hurling is dear to your heart. War is wars and battles.
getting closer. We are getting stronger.
Close to what? Yeah, new clothes.
You're getting closer. We are getting stronger.
Do you guys see a new? I don't see it. You guys have any clues? You guys have any clues? researchers discovered that the battle text was an excerpt from the Homer Lay, specifically the section where Zeus speaks Ares after the battle of Troy. This text right here, guys, was an excerpt from Homer Lead, specifically for the section where Zeus speaks to Ares after the Battle of Troy.
What is your fear?
Got a new I was an agency. So that paper will say, I was there again. This is the pressure of the verified validation. Okay, vilification, more like a growling hunger, and echo in the vacuum. The more reason resonated only in the mind. As I watched it, I could feel a stare. It was spying on me, surveying me, synchronizing me, taking not of my taking note of my every move, every thought in my sleep, waking state, always. A voice imprinted in my memory, but the words are faded. This means me blank. Was it my voice? All that I recall is the fear of instinctive alarm, constantly repeated, get out, get out. I was there again, as though the sleeping pills were just candy absent of any medical purpose. They told me that I would be fine, that I would not dream anymore, and yet I was there again, surrounded by the abyssal mist that gazed into my soul like I I was its next prey. Exhaustion is creeping in, but I am too anxious and scared to accept that I have to go to sleep. So that what that text says. So let's enter sleep.
Are you alone?
Let's say yes.
No, you are not.
Dr. Olivia Mason, September 5th, 2019. Personal log number 47. I've had trouble sleeping again. There's a voice that... Everyone is stressing the importance of regular rest, given my illness. I'm quarantined for the foreseeable future, maybe until the end of the trip. I can't abide idle time. I can't just stare at the ceiling. So I've taken on a side project. Call it cutting edge. Call it crazy. But if I can advance it, that might buy me back some goodwill with the company. The rest of the crew doesn't know what I'm up to. I'm sure they don't care. And nav report submitted. The company doesn't concern itself with the human touch. They have alarms for every type of report or inspection. At first, it's just annoying, but after 9 months in, every alarm is like sandpaper on your nerve endings. I mean, I would think it was a psychological experiment by the company, if I didn't know better. Arigato, Trevor-san. I am sure we never could remember without... Fuck! Things you don't think about when you daydream of space travel as a kid, lack of privacy, and just how much professional astronauts can get on each other's nerves when crammed into a vessel. It's the last leg of this long journey, and I mean, we're bound to get snippy with each other. We were even prepped for that in workshops, but I've been getting static from them for a while. None of them believe me. They whisper hypochondriac to each other. And it doesn't matter what they believe. The quarantine protocols are stringent and clear. If a crew member suspects they are sick, quarantine is enforced, regardless of the probability. They have to go through the motions, and that just makes them angrier. I'm pretty sure they think I'm making it up. I thought it would be the company that came down on me for this, but they remain cordial. They poke and prod me with test after test. They keep pawing me with medical questionnaires that rival the 100-page NDA that got me up here. Mom, Dad, if you listen to some redacted version of this someday, I'm sorry I told you that I was in an undersea lab in the Mariana Trench. Test after test comes up negative. They say they can't find any physiological ailment, but I mean, they will, they've got to. Something is wrong, I can feel it. But I'm more than this illness. This side project of mine, I'm near a breakthrough. If I can just... My body wants to sleep, but my mind is adamant about staying awake. I can still remember that dream. Darkness. Someone keeps repeating something. It's... damn. It's just on the tip of my tongue, you know? Good night, Mars. See you soon. Dr. Olivia Mason, Navigation Specialist of the Cyrano, signing off.
Okay. Non-disclosure agreement. This employee and non-disclosure agreement, here known as agreement negotiated between employee and Article 1 Scope of Agreement. This agreement acknowledges the certain confidential information, trade secrets, and property data hereinafter defined as referred to as confidential information of or regards the company may be discussed between employee and the company. Hereinafter known collectively as parties, the proven set forth in this agreement defined as circumstance in which the blank can and cannot disclose confidential information and includes the remedy, penalty, and lawful action the company may take should such information be used to disclose by employee. Both parties agree that it is their best interest to protect the company confidential information, and the terms of this agreement created a bond of trust and confidentiality between them in consideration of the employee circumstance of employment or continued employment with the company. The parties agree as follows. Article 2 Confidential Information. A. Defines confidential information as material knowledge information intended verbal, electronic, written, or any other form concerning the company or its business not generally known to the public, consisting of but not limited to invitations, discovery plans, and concept design blueprints. Blank. Device, equipment, apparatus, products, prototypes, formula, algorithm, techniques, research, project, company, program, software, firmware, hardware, non-nano, biotech, popularity, DNA, sequence, blank, development and marketing plans, merchandise systems, financial data, information concerning investors, consulting and employee, and any other concept, idea, or information involving or related to business would is misused or disclosed could adversely be an exclusion for purpose of this agreement. Information shall not be deemed confidential information. Blank shall no obligation to keep it confidential. If the information was publicly known, the information was received by a third party not subject to restrictions. Disclosure. Got a new one.
Your fear has not prepared you for this.
Okay, so first symbol. Hiracha and Code. Frederick, Renan, names, professors, blah blah blah. You can read that. First symbol goes from left to right. A German research discovered it was engraved on the tombstone of the German mathematician. So that's a tombstone. Second, this symbol displays an image containing words quantile. Researchers discovered that quantile was the name of protagonist and architect of the building, and Robert A. Helen, short for Sci-F story. Is a drawing of Albert Gonzel called Decent for El Humor A.U. Belcoin. Researchers found many words phrase prompted the voice to provide different false positivities, yet helpful clues. Some examples include gravity, cube, sphere, and event horizon, among its many others. So let's do gravity. 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 We got nothing from that. By Q. C U P.
Small minds grasping at a greater truth.
About sphere. Sphere.
How unimaginative.
And event horizon. Let's try event horizon. MT horizon. ORIC. Event horizon.
Yes. You are getting closer.
To find researchers discovered that the answer lies in the phenomenon allowing the black hole to be seen mostly specifically the phantom sphere. So I'm assuming that what this is, the phantom sphere. Let's ask phantom sphere.
I found a few skills that might help. Do you mean the Phantom of the Opera Broadway?
Alexa, stop. Phantom sphere. Phantom sphere.
Yes. That's the Trinity. The seal exposed.
Dr. Olivia Mason, September 9th, 2019, personal log number 54. Okay, so sleep is still a little elusive. That said, I'll always take this frenzy of a new theory than simple, unimaginative dreams. Although, not that my dreams have really been simple much lately. I know, I'm on a ship hurtling through Mars on a mission my clandestine corporation is keeping a secret from the rest of Earth. That should be the dream, right? Right? But this other project, oh my god, I haven't told any of the others. I can't, they'd laugh at me. I couldn't blame them, it's so far out there. Okay, so I dug through the company's archives, everything that they have for the work of Dr. Newhart. She's something of a mathematics superstar. I mean, she's a bit infamous on account of her theories turning really strange at the end and having some kind of nervous breakdown and vanishing from her family years ago. Full disclosure, I was a bit of a fan. I read all of her books, including The Impossible Angles and Spaces Between the Wall of Sleep. The company tried to hire her for years and she always turned them down. And I know how frighteningly persuasive the company can be, but she still turned them down. More power to her. But these archives, my god, they have work she never published. I mean, most of it's incomplete, but how did they even get this? It's this grand patchwork of theories from Planck, Heisenberg, Riemannian, Sir Arthur Stanley Eddington, as well as the notes of less reputable sorts. It hints at cracking the code of the geometry and curvature of space, like unlocking the higher dimensions of non-Euclidean reality, bending space, folding space, finding shortcuts in between. I know. Like I said, it's way out there, but just a few hours ago, I made a link. Me. I solved a bit of the equation the rest of them were stuck on. It's like inspiration struck. It's unlocked something in my head, and my mind is moving faster than my hands can take notes. I think all of this might actually work. I mean, we're still light years from all that, but I'm closing the gap. I might never sleep again. God, I can't tell anyone. But once I get this down solidly, the company is going to salivate for it. This could change everything. It won't matter if they think I'm crazy, if they also think I'm a genius. Dr. Olivia Mason, navigation specialist of the Cyrano, signing off.
Okay, so that was transmission number 2. From Dr. Olivia Mason's personal log number 54. 2 images were revealed in the handbook. Okay, so this was... 18th, the third transmission code was released. The clues for the first seal were coordinated for Gallup Island, Lacrosse, and X Club. Researchers discovered that these clues related in some other way, or other people associated with developing different theories of evolution. Entering evolution. So let's just so that is looks like longitude and latitude. But when the mind is moved by shock more fierce, we mark the whole soul suffering all at once. Along and members, sweats and pillars spread. Last one. Bus Spencer Hooker. Spotwood, Frankland, Tondell. Hurst, Herlix, Lubbock. Guys have any clues? Let me open Twitch here so I can see. Guys have any comments? Okay, so we looked at those clues. Let's type in evaluation.
Another seal has been broken.
Okay, so we just got two new aids here. Looks like a picture. So, a portrait picture of Hugh D. Verus, a drawing of a flower with a text, Orthan Limerick. And the flower. Researchers discovered that these clues pointed towards the non-Darwin theory, the evolution first purpose of the Jean-Baptiste Lamarck. Let's type in mutin. Mutation. Spell it wrong. Transferred income 3x10.5. were ISBN. The final clues were ISBN code, the immortal life of Henrik Lax, and the full form of the 3T cell. Researchers discovered these related to the first immortalized cell. IMMORTALIZED immortalized cells.
Are you ready to evolve?
Let's say yes.
Let us grow into you.
That's creepy.
It's Olivia. It's October the 15th. Personal log number. Whatever. No sleep. They threw me a birthday party. It was awkward. Forced smiles all around. I made pleasantries through the door, but mostly I just listened as they spoke to each other in a language I couldn't understand. There were moments, though, that I felt that I was beginning to recognize some of it, maybe. I don't really believe that, but I can't stop half hearing these words as something familiar. Ugh. I need to rest. My head feels fuzzy. I keep bumping into things and knocking all my papers over. But I want to focus on my work. Let me tell you a story, or a fascinating tidbit to get myself drowsy. So recently, back on Earth, some scientists experimented on chicken embryos. They blocked the proteins of two genes active in the formation of the chicken's face. You know what happened? Instead of a beak, the chicken embryos grew mouths with teeth like a dinosaur. It's a different way to look at what we inherit from everything that came before. I mean, it never goes away. It's only hidden there. It's like covered over. It's the secret language of our DNA. We're just books inside of a haunted library of wriggling things. We are filled to bursting with gills and claws and fins and tentacles, all of it ready to surge out of us, only held back by the thinnest scrim of a couple of proteins. It makes me wonder what is being held back by seemingly greater things than ourselves. If a carbon-based life form can be hiding all of this within their DNA, an individual's immortal cell could expand indefinitely with sufficient provocation. I believe this map holds the key. What else can I bless you with? What other captivating note can I leave this on? Well, I'm further down the rabbit hole now, past Newhart's unpublished notes, into supposed fragments of the narcotic manuscripts, the Book of Eben, even the incomprehensible equations that were scratched into the cell walls of a witch who vanished from the Salem trials. I'm so close. This sequence in our blood is a melody that's radiating from a light that I'm trying to free. It's a source of power and a portal into the past. It's just like our DNA. I can't quite hear it yet, but I know that this part of us is because of it. I'm going to crack this. Then the company will have to recognize me. They can't stop this. They won't hide my work within their files away from the world. They can't stop me. This is This is me, Olivia, on the Cyrano signing off.
Time after time, it's nothingness. You'll be one step closer to knowledge if you ascend outside of its realms. The merge is inevitable. This is not a dream.
When the mountains take lava of their scents, when the skies breathe their final breath, when the moon rise never to wane again, the dream ends, there will be no remembrance of what never was. Around an egg. On October 19th at 12:16 p.m. Eastern Time, more than 12 hours after the instructions were to take pictures of the Berlin clock, to new tweet release from the Black Watchman. Agents, secret world players, had warned of unusual activity by Orga G. Gupa, was deemed immediate action, calling all operative of duty briefly. Instruction can be found here. The website, it gives the following instructions. We need you to recruit people you trust in Berlin to take pictures of the city's public clock, making sure that they capture Orca's logo within the image by any legal means necessary, whether down curved sculptures or archived through physical contortion. Origin logo must be clearly visible. Or cutoff point is October 12th, 9 a.m. Berlin local time, 3 a.m. Eastern time. It is of the most important that all photos be posted prior to the deadline. Post the photograph to Twitter using hashtag Cyrano story so we can keep track of your progress. On October, there was new involvement from any Berlin agents, and the deadline 3 a.m. Eastern new tweet was released. Processing, please stand by. At 4:25 Eastern, stage 2 of the operation was released. via the Black Watchman. Agent, Stage 2 of the Berlin operation is now active. Briefing instruction can be found at the link. We were unsuccessful to intercept any OSHIS activity in Berlin. Our agency will give 2 addresses or lack of resource on German grounds. Agent Grass H has requested to take care of this personal, but this is something we will have to tackle at another time. Right now, the counter ocean. Our 2 agents, the 2 agents met at the following by Oracle Black Watchman. Then they give you the links. Our 19-4S assists have intercept charter on the dark web that leads us to expect physical operation in Berlin at 6 p.m. Berlin local time on October 20th. If you have any trusted agents to propose, please reach out to the Net Team 4. Night Team 4 team has also reached out to Arrow, us underground contact, to help out the agency in this operation. At 10:13 a.m., less than 2 hours before the start of the physical operation, a tweet was released to confirm that 2 agents have been found from the Black Watchman. Ground deployment of units in Berlin confirmed. Great job, agents. Our 2 agents, Carmen Mish 0306 and Dylan. The 2 agents were instructed to meet the following place by Oracle Black Watchman. Dispatch 5-6. They both met up at the world clock via the Black Watchman. Shortly after noon Eastern, both agents informed us that they had received a package. Kira handed them the package, which contained the following. A piece of paper was next clue to reach the proper location. Was quickly determined by 2 agents that they had to go. Limitation escape. An escape room in Berlin. They asked on Discord for confirmation, and it was agreed that they had proper place. They reached the location by subway and walked there. Upon arrival, they were greeted by an all-seeing eye of limitation, and thus confirmed that they had the good location. They were briefed and were tasked to complete the cyber attack mission. 7. After about an hour in the escape room, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, they were victorious and escaped with a USB key containing 3 files. The first file contained 4 Steam keys, the Park Moon of Mammoths, the Black Watchman, and the Night Team 4, which was shown on Discord chat, and redeemed some of the agents there. The second file is a poem. The third file is an audio file. The poem did not yet provide any result. However, the audio file gave the next answer for the transmission. October AM, a new tweet revealed the fourth seal. This was slowly becoming available. You're getting closer. We're getting stronger. Seal 4 is slowly emerging. The clue for the first part of the seal each gives the researcher an audio clue. If you enter Zodiac, you could hear the voice say, let's enter Zodiac to hear what second clue gave, and Nikki gave this. A-N-A-N-K-E.
Yes, compulsion made a great consort.
Orpic egg.
Yes, the world egg that spawns things.
Other clues like zodiac signs: Aries, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Theris, Scartet, German, as well as let's do Scorpio. Last answer indicated to all that we had the wrong answer to this first spell. Researcher discovered that clue led to the concert anime called Chronos. What? I'm live! I'm live on YouTube. Out! My place, Chronos. Chronos.
Yes, the seal has been broken.
Upon resolution of the live event, Chronos. Operation Cronus. Cyrano. A new clue was revealed. The audio file contained alphabet, and as such, upon entering, researcher received a new information.
I now see the path that leads to the abyss.
This again did not progress the seal further, confirming via the agent at live event. And from the file name, Dean Seals soon unlocked a good demon slash seals slash soon slash unlock slash good job slash good slash jobs slash we love you dot mp3 gave the confirmation that the rest of the seal was not accessible. About 5:35 p.m. Eastern Time, the rest of the seal was made available upon entering Kronos. Was found when the set of clues unlocked the next set.
Yes, the seal has been broken.
Idle book 5 line 385 13 months. Book B, the destroyed. The 3 new clues gave researchers more information on the seal. First clue, Titan.
Yes, tearing them apart with reaches.
Let's do bronze jar. The second clue, bronze jar made a new reference. Jar. Jar.
Yes, all it took was 2 giants.
The third clue, OPH. This is a long clue.
Yes, burning the entrails would kill them all.
Researchers found out that the theme of these clues was to kill or slaughter the gods. In return, a question was asked. Kill.
How shall I proceed?
The answer was part of the clue. And type burn, disembowelment, drown, or blur. Burn.
is the fire in which we burn.
This was the last step to unlock further.
Dr. Olivia Mason,
and
personal
complete the
log.
seal, Olivia
Time
Mason's
feels
personal
meaningless.
log.
I've changed the
And
flight
Emily
coordinates,
became
and we move closer to the moons each day, yet the only sign of time moving forward is my own deterioration. I expected kickback from the crew, from the company, but everyone's a go. Despite my illness, they still trust me, and will thank me later. My headphones, however, they were less than thrilled. They have been hissing at me. A voice is there. It's hidden within the static, and it's buzzing. A warped voice is present. It's trying to warn me of something, and it's different from the voices that come to me when I'm forced to rest from exhaustion. No, this is different. The buzzing voice is trying to make me stop. It's causing debilitating migraines. They are so severe that my nose starts to bleed. But I've put my headphones away now, so it can't get to me. You know, it's probably nothing. I'm probably just stressing myself out with how close I am to it. The voice is probably just my headphones somehow, picking up the crew speaking to each other, and I'm just looking for something that I can recognize within it. A sort of audio pareidolia. I'm so close. The work opens an event horizon in my head. It devours ignorance. Space is relative. Everything is connected in a perfect void. We're way past the Tillinghast theorem. The other dimensions are not so very other. We are not alien to them. The human brain contains vestigial structures, sensory organs that could detect these higher dimensions. They're not distant places. They might be an arm's length away, just in a direction that we have no word for and cannot truly comprehend. We might have vestigial organs, whole vestigial extremities in parallel places that we cannot even sense. We might be vast organisms. What were we? If one were to understand the secret geometries, one could reach out a hand and directly touch another person across the room, across an entire football field. I could reach inside and pull out an organ, dripping, palpitating, without leaving so much as an incision. You have to reach in a direction that's like diagonal, but not. The voice that whispers to me while I rest, it's very crafty. It's learned to mimic the voice of my conscience. It's interjecting into my own internal monologue. I fear how it may manifest in my thoughts. How much are they truly my own? I think the company knew about all of this. I think they'd let me find those files to set all of these events in motion. I think the Cyrano has a purpose beyond the crew's known mandate. I think they wanted me to be the only lab rat who can see the maze from above. Dr. Olivia Mason, navigation specialist of the Ship of Fools, signing off.
Alright, let's see what Luca. Mission Control wants you to crunch some numbers on a potential future visit to the moon. Think over the logistics in both a Earth launch and Mars launch mission. Work some rough calculations for both scenarios. Make this a priority. Also have a look at the moon orbit. Phobies should be 1-4 Martin in diameter out with a 7.6-hour orbit and time at 3.5 diameters in 30.35 hours. But Mission Control said that shows up as significantly closer and faster might be a glitch. I'll leave you to it. And then we go on to
Knowledge is a dangerous thing, but ignorance is no protection.
So, upon accessing the seal, you greeted with the message that was just read. The two first clues came out to be a formal language learned from a live event, Ekner translating each clue. The researchers researched the following information. Let's do M, E, M, O, R, I, A, L, Memorial ID, 7 36 degrees 52.407 west, 87 degrees 28,893. The burial place of the sleeping prophet. This in turn led to Edgar Seuss caves. So let's type in Edgar H. Dwelling using Jesus Christ Gospel or Aquarium. Let's type Jesus. JESUS.
Yes, I shared transcription.
A new audio clue helps researchers discover the answer to be Book of Life comes from the code found at chapter 108, line 3 of the Book of Ecno, and the voice remains cryptic on clue. So let's type in Book of Life.
Yes, all those names. Included and excluded.
No new symbols. Clue 4. Translate to the symbols appreciation and duality and astrology, and the voice did not say much about this. Yes. So let's do OPP opposition. Zit. Both clues together got researchers to Book of Dead. Let's type Book of Dead. Book of Dead. Of the Dead.
Oh, you doorkeepers who guard who swallow souls and who gulp down the corpses of the dead, who pass you by when they are allotted to the house of destruction. May you guide Olivia. May you open the portals for her. May the earth open its caverns to her.
That is creepy. Creepy, I tell ya. There are no new sounds yet. Let's do book. I think I spelled that wrong. B. Okay. Book of Enoch. The text is one of the spells from the Book of the Dead to lead them through the Dwat and reach the barbecue of Ray or Amen. Ray and this is our answer. Let's do Amen. Ray.
Much of your pain is self-chosen.
I have seen the dark universe yawning, where the black planets roll without aim, where they roll in their horror unheeded, without knowledge or luster or name. Hey, shh, it's alright. Remember, 7 and 9 down the onyx steps. That's it. We're getting closer to the moons. We have to be close when the moment comes. But not this close! You sick fucks. My private thoughts. Is my work entertainment to you? All you filthy little voyeurs? Do you feel clever because you managed to catch my signal and listen to my sufferings? Leeches! And to what end? Do you think that there's some kind of connection between us? To the moon and star, to the spaces of my mind, or the... Something is wrong. I can't hear their voices anymore. I just hear the noises of the ship going on like a ghost. Am I dead? Oh, no. No. I can't believe I've been doing work that will change reality for our species. You've been drawn in by something that is happening to me that I don't understand. Why is this happening? I don't think I did this. And I still can't hear them. I am so alone, except for you absentees. I can't hear them, but I think I'll hear it when I sleep. I wake into that horrible sound clawing into my core while I fall into the black red muck. Oh. Shut up! 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 I solved forbidden equations that broke the minds of renowned men. I made sense of Gilman's indecipherable scribbling. I reached past the last curved rim of space. Past blasphemous infinity, I unraveled the terrible cosmic narrative. I pored over myth cycles that predate humanity, read all the impossible names and the hideous contexts. I shake off the shackles of natural law. I'm the opener of the way. I part the veil. I draw back the curtain on nameless eons and inconceivable dimensions of elder, outer entity. I see them in the spaces between, reaching out to me with hands that are not hands. I have seen the face of God, and it is terrible. The rest of you, you're all complicit in this, but you can make it right, since I have an audience. I want you to recite something, all of you. Record it, spread it, and your voices will reach me through means not wholly known. This is important. Are you ready? Repeat this phrase after me. 7 and 9, down the onyx steps. 7 and 9, down the onyx steps. There will come a time when I see you, but you won't see me. This is me. I am nothing. Nothing exists, save empty space. And you are but a dream. Signing off.
Now let's see. Mineralogy analyzes Martin soil and rocks. The employee Manicore X3 spectrometer to analyze Martin rocks and soil samples to identify the relative abundance of iron-bearing minerals, including carbon and nites, physiology, clay, hydroperoxide, phosphate, oxide, silicate, sulfates, measurements of the boric and ferrous ratio, determination of the properties of magnetic phase includes the size distribution of magnetic particles, non-phase, various large particles in Martin soil. The data provided information regarding the nature of the atmosphere, surface, chemical, and physical weathering process involving Fe bearing phase. We shall find this relevant and study the evolution of volatile and climate over time on Mars, because surface materials are major volatile sinks. In point of fact, the problem associated with understanding the evolution of volatiles on Mars is understanding the process in the past and or present that are responsible for oxidizing the red planet. The X3 spectrometer is a prototype of Manicore CNDA entry, performed admirably will write more in-depth notes on improvement that might be made the future production as a Commander Wilcox broaden our exploration. We analyze a wide array of samples. Alright, so we're on the last leg of our journey here. We did that one, did that one, did that one. Did all those. I think this is a higher plane.
Do you think this is a dream?
I guess we don't say yes. Okay, let me boot up the game again. That closes your game if you answer that.
Do you think this is a dream?
Let's say no this time.
Although she roams through space, she has a home. Where is it?
Input moon of mammoth as a for say. Let's do moon
How long can you survive without air? How long can you survive without air?
answering presumably any length of time caused him to reply just because you breathe.
What sense are you willing to lose first?
A voice asks, although she roamed space, she has a home, and it is she, which the voice refers to Olivia, who can be gushed by her ancient pregnancy and entering disguises the voice to reply.
What sense are you willing to lose first?
Alexa, how do you spell smell?
What sense are you willing to lose first? How long can you survive without air? The old ones were. The old ones are. And the old ones shall be.
This is likely the last personnel log of Olivia Mason. The date? I'm here, within the planet's gravitational field. After an infinitely long journey. And I'll never even walk on the surface. Jon flyget. Gakarolla kedishtui. I've spent my life in the pursuit of science and wonder, the unexplored and the unexpected. But with each new discovery came nothing that wasn't already present. The suspiciously long shadows were always there. I just didn't know where to look for them. I can see them everywhere now. They've replaced my crew. I used to find it annoying that they only spoke in a language I can't speak to one another. Now I long for the comfort of recognizing that it's Japanese. Recognizing that I'm audibly hearing it at all. Gominnasai. To my family and friends, I love you to the moon and back. I'm sorry I'm not in the Mariana Trench. Do something with my savings. Make sure everyone brings a plate. And enjoy yourselves, while you still can. To those who have kept me company, you have reached me, and for that, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have ever reached back. It knows you now. It knows your fears, your guilt, your weaknesses. I've doomed you all. Please do not feel responsible for what is to come. Your words did nothing but ease my own guilt. And finally, to Dr. Newhart, wherever you are, I couldn't have done this without you, and I only wish you hadn't left your work for me to finish. Ja from Lat, Sia. You are experiencing what has happened, what is happening, what will happen. From the wells of the night to the gulfs of space, and from the gulfs of space to the wells of night. Praises to the mollusk titans,
praise and abundance to the black goat of the woods. Yeah, the black goat of the woods. Yeah, the goat with 1,000 young. Ja, Falmafsagen. Ja, Kneifsagen. Ja, Athgsun. Ja, Chtagu. Ja, Chshag. Ja, Chshog.
What the fuck? You defeated the grand story. Congratulations. Thank you for playing. We hope you enjoy your journey. Fun, Kyle. Okay, so that game is a bit weird, I gotta say. But it's interesting. Like, just what's the point of it? What is the point? Like, yeah, what's the point? Okay. So, it was a bit confusing. I didn't really get what was going on. But, the game is good. Yeah, so, the game is good. And you guys want to go play it, I think it's free in the Steam store. So, yeah. We've been live for an hour and 58 minutes. So I gotta say my goodbyes here. It's your boy. It's your boy Joe here. And I hope you guys enjoyed that video on the Cyrano story. Yeah, so, yeah. See you in the next live. Please rate, comment, and subscribe below so you get when my new videos come out. And yeah, so see ya. Have a great night or day wherever you are. Peace out, peeps.